Hi, and welcome to day one of our 7 days of yoga challenge. Today's practice is going to be a Vinyasa flow based practice, and it's going to be one that's going to set the foundations for a bunch of the postures that you might find in our future Vinyasa practices throughout this week. So we're going to take it slow, but we're also going to build some strength and stability. If something doesn't feel right in your body or you are feeling an urge to take rest, I encourage you to press pause, take rest either seated, lying down, or a drink if that is what you need, and then press play and continue on. The aim of this is to create an element of challenge for you so that you can set a baseline foundation for all of the practices that are to come, and no, they won't all be spicy like this one. So let's get started. We're going to begin on your belly, actually. On your belly, your legs can be together, apart. You'll bring your hands to stack them on each other, and you will place your head down on your hands. Relax your shoulders, close your eyes. Each practice that we begin, we will always start with at least 3 slow breaths. So let's take a slow inhale, whatever your version of slow is today. And a slow exhale, same thing, whatever your version of slow is. Take 2 more breaths like that. Feel your body as it drops down into the earth. And then you'll slowly start to lift your head up off your hands, sliding your hands next to your rib cage, and then placing your forehead back down onto the earth. Now with the hands next to the rib cage or to the sides of the chest, you'll see, without having a full warm up, how far you can draw your elbows in towards the side of your body. So this is kind of the foundation for our low cobra. On your breath in, press your pelvis down. Start to slowly lift your heart and your head up for a low cobra. As you exhale, you'll slowly bring the heart and your head back down. Let's do that 2 more times. Breathing in, lifting heart and head. Exhale, dropping back down. 1 more time. Slow breath in. Maybe the shoulders are even rolling up, back and down this time. Exhale to the earth, and then pressing into your hands and knees. Lift your belly off the earth, and as you exhale, slide the knees a little further under your body. Drop your hips to heels. Find a child's pose. It could be with your hands crossed over under your head. Take 1 full round of breath here. And then your breath in, coming up to tabletop, hands on the shoulders, knees about underneath hips. Let's take an exhale and round your upper back. See if you can create a little more length through the arms. Let your chin drop to chest. Breathe in, find a neutral spine. Shift weight into your left leg, reach the right leg back behind you. On your exhale, we're going to take a sort of tiger curl here, bending the right knee, draw it towards your nose, drop your head towards the knee, and inhale, stretch that leg back out behind you. However far that knee comes in is up to you. On your exhale, the upper back rounds, chin drops to chest, knee draws in, breathe in, extend that leg back. Last time, exhaling, rounding in, inhale, extending back, and as you exhale, point the right toes down to the earth, press those right toes into the earth, and inhale, draw left knee to chest or to nose, and exhale, tap the left knee down. 2 more of those. Exhale, rounding the upper back, press the knee up, exhale, tapping down. Last time. I know it's a strong start. Inhale, lift up. On your exhale, take that left leg to the sky. Breathing in, my towel's a little slippery here. Exhale, place your left foot between your hands. Right toes are still on the ground. your right leg straight. Inhale, take your left hand up to the sky. On your exhale, bring the left hand down and then breathe in. Step the right foot forward with a shuffle or a tiny little jump even, and come to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, breathing in. Exhale, bend the knees, fold over your legs. Inhale, lift and reach all the way up to the sky. Stand tall, reach tall. Exhale, fold down to the earth. Inhale, bend the knees, keep the knees bent, reach the arms forward, find a chair pose. On your exhale, you're welcome to bring the hands down to the heart or simply sit the hips a little lower. Take 2 more breaths here. If you want to take a little pulse up, go for it, and then we exhale down. Let's do that one more time. Breathing in, exhale down. Take 1 more inhale. Exhale, folding over your legs. Inhale, find a halfway lift. Your hands can walk to the thighs, or place the fingertips somewhere in front of you. And as you exhale, step back to plank. For this first plank, I'm going to recommend you keep your knees down on the earth. Feel a sense of kind of pressing the earth away from you with your hands, or at the very least, see if you can lift your armpits a little higher. Take a breath in. We're going to take a chaturanga that is only 1/4 of the way to the earth. So your elbows bend, lower 1/4 down. Inhale, back up. See if you can keep the belly pulling up towards the spine here. Just a level of support for the lower spine. Exhale, 1/4 of the way down. Inhale up. 1 more time. Exhale. Inhale, press up. And then exhale, hips over heels. 1 breath in child's pose. Inhale to your tabletop. Exhale, press the earth away from you. Round your upper back. Drop your head between your arms. Inhale, long, straight spine. Feel like you want to wrap the rib cage in, so we're creating this sense of stability here, and the left leg reaches back behind you. Exhale, that tiger curl action, knee to nose, left knee bends, drop your head. Inhale, straighten the leg out. Exhale, drawing in. Inhale, extend back out. Last time, exhaling in. Inhale, extend out. Bring those left toes down onto the earth. Left leg is straight. We're going to switch legs. Exhale. Inhale, draw the right knee up. Exhale, tap it down. Inhale, draw it up. Exhale, tap it down. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, 3-legged dog. Hold this here. 1 breath in, and then exhale slowly. The right foot steps forward. On your inhale, take a twist. Right hand up to the sky. On your exhale, bring the hand down. Look past the top of your mat. Step the back foot forward. Now I'm going to quickly remove my socks here. If you need to derobe it all as you warm up, go for it. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, let's lift to the sky. Standing tall, lifting up. Rib cage pulls in. Exhale, dive back down to the earth again. Knees can bend as much as you want here, especially if that relieves some of the intense stretching in the back of the legs like it's doing for mine. Halfway lift, inhale. Folding, exhale. Chair pose, inhale, knees bend, arms reach. Can you wrap the rib cage in here? We've got 3 more breaths. Maybe there's a little pulse up and down with the breath, slow pulses. Maybe your hands are coming to heart, if that feels spacious for the shoulders. 1 more breath. Take a final inhale. Exhale to fold over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the earth, stepping back. Chaturanga again. This time we're going to add to it. So again, you can lift the knees up, but I'm going to recommend knees down for this first practice. 1/4 of the way down. Exhale. Inhale, press up. Keep the belly turned on. Think about belly button pulling inwards, upwards. Halfway down this time. Press back up. Now remember, you can stick with 1/4 the whole time. This next one, lower down to your belly. Exhale. Inhale. Lift the heart, low cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Toes curl under. Maybe the knees stay bent now. I've got a little bit of a slippery yoga mat towel here, so I'm going to slightly reposition myself, keep my knees bent, and aim to take my tailbone upwards. Can you take one more breath in here and out? On your next breath in, looking forward, stepping or jumping your feet towards your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to thighs, fingertips on the earth. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, lift all the way up, reach to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Standing tall, inhale, lift the right leg up in front of you. On your exhale, come into a warrior three. Now, if you have something close by that you can use to kind of bring the earth up to your hands to create a sense of steadiness, go for it. Take a slow breath in here. Exhale, bend the front knee. See if you can tap the right toes down behind you as far back on your mat as you can. Breathe in, lift back up. 2 more of those. Exhale. Now remember, you could be using your hands to connect to the earth here. Inhale, lift up. This last time, how slowly can you exhale? Bring the right toes down, let them land. Inhale, crescent lunge, arms reach to the sky. We're going to hold this here. We're going to get a little bit more mobility through the arms now. On your exhale, cactus the arms, bend the elbows, open them up wide. Keep the rib cage wrapping in, breathing in. Exhale, opening. Cactusing the arms, breathe in, lift back up. 1 more time. Exhale. Inhale, lift back up. And on your exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Slightly lean the chest forward. Can you bring your right elbow onto your left knee? Now, the second option here is right hand to the earth, left hand to the sky. So either twist with hands in prayer or twist with right hand on the earth, left hand to the sky. Hold this here. That left leg should be working pretty hard now. Take 1 more slow breath in. On your exhale, right knee will bend. Tap it down to the earth. Inhale, lift the leg back up. Exhale, tap it down. Inhale, lift back up. 1 more. Exhale, I know, it's strong. Inhale, lift that leg up. Use your exhale to slowly bring the hands to the earth. Drop the back knee, straighten the front leg out. We give that thigh a little moment of reprieve. So the knee could stay a little bent here, but you can straighten the leg the whole way. Take a slow breath in and out. On your inhale, bringing your body forward, press the hands into the earth, wriggle and slide that left leg out behind you. On your exhale, chaturanga, halfway down or 1/4 if you prefer. Inhale, lift up. So we're doing this without that left leg on the earth. Can you make that left heel press upwards as you exhale and lower down? Inhale, back up. 1 more time. Remember, 1/4, halfway down, the choice is yours. Inhale, back up. Bring the left knee down to the earth. Exhale, child's pose. Another option here is straight back to your downward facing dog. Hips up. Knees may be bent like mine. Tailbone drawing upwards, a little bit of activation. Take 1 more breath here. And then from wherever you are, child's pose or downward facing dog, we're coming back to the top of your mat or your towel like me. Maybe this time there's a little jump, maybe it's a step. Breathe in, halfway lift when you get there. Exhale, knees bend, fold. Let's lift and rise all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. With the hands at heart, inhale, lift your left leg up in front of you, bending the knee. We exhale, warrior three. So send the left leg back behind you. You can keep your hands at your heart here or touch the fingertips to something that's on the earth below you to bring the earth to you or to the earth. If your arms are long enough, amazing. Take 1 more breath in here in stillness, finding a sense of balance, stability, and then we exhale, bend the right knee, tap that left big toe as far back as you can on your mat. Inhale, back up to warrior three. 2 more of those. Exhaling. Really slow and precise. Inhale. Last time. And slowly let the toes land. Inhale. Crescent lunge. Arms to the sky. We hold here. Slow moment. Take a breath in. Cactus arms. Exhale. Inhale. Lifting up. Still trying to keep the rib cage somewhat wrapping in. Exhale. Opening up. Right knee heading in same direction as the toes. Breathing in. Left heel lifting up. One more time. Exhale. Inhale. Lift the arms up. Exhale. Hands to prayer pose. A lean forward over that front thigh. And then your options for your twists. Left elbow onto your right thigh here. Hands staying together at prayer. Or remember, you can lower. Left hand to the earth. Right hand to the sky. Take a slow breath in. We have 3 more breaths here. Exhale, left knee bends. Tap it down to the earth. Inhale, the knee lifts up. Exhaling down. Inhale, lift it up. One more time. Exhaling. Inhale, lift that leg up. Exhale, hands down to the earth. Drop the back knee down. Lift the front toes. Take your half split, half Hanuman, that's stretching out of somewhere in the back of the right leg as a moment of reprieve for the front of the leg. Take one more breath in and out. Inhale, draw your body forward, hands plank to the earth, and you'll shuffle that right leg out behind you. We're coming to our chaturanga. Right leg stays strong. Exhale, 1/4 halfway down. Keep the right leg lifted. Inhale, press back up. 2 more. Exhale, and breathing in. Last one. Inhale. This time, we slowly lower, press up, bring the toes down. Inhale, plank pose. Let's hold this here. Now in our plank pose, I am notorious for lifting my hips too high, but I want you to really feel your abdominals shaking here. This should be a moment of challenge for you. It is certainly a moment of challenge for me. 3 more breaths. Can you slow the breath so as to not rush through it? 1 more inhale. Chaturanga with or without the knees down onto your belly. You're almost there. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, bring your body down. Take your hands wider. Turn the fingertips slightly inwards if that feels okay for the shoulders. And then inhale, lift your heart up. As you exhale, we're going to drop the right shoulder down. You'll look towards your left hand, a little stretch for the shoulders. Breathe in, lift, back into center. Exhale, left shoulder drops down. Look towards your fingertips. Breathing in, back into center. Exhale, we switch sides again. Look towards that left hand. Right shoulder drops down, inhale to center. Last time, left shoulder drops. Look to the right hand. Inhale, back up. Exhale, heart down. Hands next to chest or rib cage. Breathe in, press up and back. Child's pose. Now we're not quite done yet, but you'll take a moment to reset because you are almost there. 1 more moment for our abdominals as you breathe in, come back into kneeling. So if you have 2 blocks, they are really great tools to have right now to pretend like your arms are actually longer than they are. So as you can kind of see with me sitting upright here, my hands don't quite touch the earth. There is a little bit of space. Now if I have blocks, it's going to really help me to get a bit more reach and a bit more press. So we're going to take a Lolasana press, and then we're going to eventually see if we can create enough strength and contraction through the front body muscles to bring the legs through. Now, if that doesn't happen for you today, that's totally fine. You'll just sit to the side and bring the legs through. There is no obligation to have to do it first time or any time, but we do want to see if we can try to get that front body contraction. This is a really great abdominal exercise or move or asana. You can call it any of those things. And of course, our abdominals are such a key part of stabilizing the spine and supporting our entire torso. So these are movements that are worthy of doing every day that you can. Bring your hands down beside you, and I want you to see if you can have your fingertips just back from being in line with your knees. You'll see as I do this that my upper back rounds a little. You'll press into your hands, get that same feeling of wanting to create a little lift in the armpits, and then see if you can lift your knees up towards your chin. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down. One more time, breathing in. Maybe this time there's a little shuffle and you can pull the legs through. If not, lower the knees down, slide the legs around, sit your hips forward, reach your arms out, and roll down onto your back, one vertebrae at a time. When you get there, reach your arms out wide, cross the right leg to stack over the left, like you're sitting cross-legged in a chair, knees close together. Let's take a twist, dropping the legs over to the left side. Take 3 breaths. Letting the body open, the shoulders open, letting the belly, so there's that cross sling over the belly that we open up. Take 1 more breath. And then you'll bring the legs back into center. Place the right foot to the earth. Bring your pelvis back into neutral again. And we change sides. Left leg over right. Keeping the knees somewhat close together. Drop your legs over to the right side for your twist. We keep that left shoulder open, a little bit of space through that inner seam of the arm. Feel that stretch through the cross sling, back body, front body, everything opening up. Your breath slowing down. There's the local seagulls. Take 1 more breath, 1 more moment here. On your inhale, bring the legs back into center. Place the feet down. Bring your hands onto your body. Take a moment to connect with this vessel that is yours, with its strength, its softness, with all of its states and ways of being. Connecting with the breath, feeling it moving under your hands. And allowing your mind, allowing your breath, allowing your body to intertwine together. And then you'll start to stretch your legs out. One last shape, a very brief moment here in Shavasana. A moment for the eyelids to become heavy, for the breath to return to its natural flow. This moment to close the practice with some space to simply be. You can choose to stay here a little longer if you wish, or if you are ready to move on to the next part of your day, you'll start to wriggle and move and shift, but you might keep your eyes closed a little longer as you bring yourself to a seated position. Once you get there, you'll bring your hands together in front of your heart, a gentle bow of head to hands to heart. A moment to give thanks, to find gratitude for this being, for our breath that holds us in those moments of unsteadiness and challenge. Thank you for joining me for this day 1 of our 7-day yoga challenge. I look forward to helping you stretch that out a little more and start to mobilize the spine with our day 2 practice tomorrow. I will see you there.